Physical therapists love to say, get the right tools in your toolbox. And I'm kind of like over that phrase, but today we're actually getting a new toolbox. And so I'm really excited about that. I can hardly contain my excitement. So let's go in the store and check it out. We're getting close. I just know they're around here somewhere. So I know this isn't like the typical physical therapy video because I'm in a hardware store right now, but since we use the phrase tools in your toolbox so much, I got to thinking about it. What is our toolbox? Our toolbox is the fact that we went to school, we spent 3 years of our lives getting a DPT, getting a degree in physical therapy, just so that we can use these tools that we learn over the years. And so our toolbox is so important because that's the basis from which we pull all of the tools out of the hat. And so it doesn't matter necessarily what tools you've got, because we're all gonna do different things in physical therapy, but you've got to start with a solid toolbox, which is, of course, getting into PT school, getting your degree, finishing that strong, and getting out there so that you can acquire some tools and use those in the clinic. And so that's why I find this video to be kind of fun and to correlate, because 1, I love tools, 2, I love building things, but 3, of course, I'm a physical therapist and I like reflecting things back to our profession. So that's why we're in the tool shop today and getting some new tools for the toolbox. Okay, so they don't have them out here, and it kind of freaks me out because I drove an hour for the toolboxes and they're not here, but they've got them in the back, so I'm excited. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm back here in the toolbox aisle, and something just came to my mind, because one of the reasons I drove out here an hour to this Farm and Fleet store to find the toolbox that I really wanted is because it was on sale, nearly half off of any other stores, and they're discontinuing this model, moving into a bigger toolbox, which I don't really want. I want this size toolbox. The point is this, that it's about picking a PT school. What happens is, I think we get this idea that we need to find the biggest, best school that's gonna provide us the education that's going to set us apart. But at the end of the day, you're going to get an education based on what you put in. And so if you are dedicated and you are willing to put in the time to study outside of the classroom, to put in the hours, you're going to graduate with that DPT regardless of if you went to one of these top 10 schools or one of the bottom 10 schools. You're going to take the same boards exam, you're going to take the same licensing exam, and you can work right next to the person who went to the fancy school for hundreds of thousands of dollars, or if you went to the state school and saved a ton of money, just like I'm doing with this toolbox here. It doesn't matter which school that you went to, it matters how hard you're working, how much time you're putting into it. Get into the school, put in the work, and then you'll become a physical therapist just like anybody else who's graduating from PT school. So find a really good value. Like this one here, it's hard to find because it's in the back, and they're having a sale right now, and I'm so excited. We're getting a phone call here on Register One. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. All right, so good news, they've got a toolbox set in, and so I'm gonna drive around back and get it. But first, I gotta get me some tools, and we're gonna try to stock that toolbox with a few goodies, so let's go. Also, I really can't believe how many tools they have in this store. I mean, it's not a big box store. It's a Farm and Fleet store. This place has so many variety of tools. It's insane, and I'm like in heaven right now, and I'm having a hard time not spending all of my money here because it is just, there's just so much variety. It's like a kid in the candy store. I gotta control myself. This is bad. Okay, so I love this. They've got sales on their tools, which is perfect. But they're actually a really good brand. So Milwaukee, I love. DeWalt, I love, and they've got sales on all these things. The thing is here, these are some good branded tools. These aren't your run-of-the-mill off-brand tools. These are tools that are on sale. And so why am I saying that? I'm saying that because as a physical therapist, you've got opportunities to go to different courses all over the country. Some that are cheaper, some that are more expensive. Take the time to see if that's a course that fits you, fits your brand, fits what you want to do with physical therapy. Don't just take a course because it's available to you, because it's cheap, because it's on sale. Use the course as a way to expand your knowledge in things that you want to pursue. Don't just take a course because it's going to satisfy your CEUs to finish to renew your license for the year. That's going to be a waste of your time and money. And it's one of the reasons why I am careful on which courses I choose to take in person and online. So the same applies for you. Just be careful with which tools you decide to add to your toolbox, because even though the tools might be on sale, they may not be the right tool for you. So be mindful of which tools you're adding to your toolbox. Here it's coming around here the corner. I can't wait for this toolbox. Here it is, look at this beautiful thing. It's ginormous. Oh yeah, look at that thing. All right, we've got both toolboxes in the truck, and we're gonna drive home. Man, look at these things. These look amazing. I love that 46-inch high capacity storage. Put a lot of tools in that thing. All right, hey guys, we're back here at the house. We've got the toolboxes back there, and I was really excited to share those. Really excited to get those toolboxes at a great deal. And I want to relate it back to the excitement that I had when getting into PT school. You might remember that, or you might be going through that hopefully soon if you're applying to PT schools. There are a lot of options, just like these toolboxes. It required a lot of research on my end to decide which toolbox was right for me. It's going to require a lot of research on your end to decide which school is right for you. And once you start applying for those schools, what does it take to get into that school? That's where one of the resources on PT Progress comes into play. We've got the PT School Interview Guide. I just want to share that with you guys here because it gives you the tips and tricks that we used to get into one of the top schools in the country. So you can see our application essays, other tips, strategies to answer questions, and other resources to make your application stand out. So wanted to share that with you. If you're a PT and you've already graduated, you're looking for more tools to fit into your toolbox, stick around for the next video because we're gonna share what exactly goes into this toolbox, and you'll get an idea of some of the tools that I use on a daily basis. So if you found this video to be helpful, I would love it if you like it below. Also, be sure to stick around for the next video by subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.